express a simple idea and it just keeps getting like caught up in all of my, like, I don't know what. I made a video, Buddhism, A equals A, Aristotle, law of identity. Right after that, it felt like the internet was like, I see what you just gave me. I'm going to give you something back that is relevant to that just now. And it gave me this experience of feeling like I got a lead on a new way to get information that is like based in like actual data and information and not through religious devotion and hoping that what you're interpreting and feeling is right, which is called like the internet is just gonna be like, you did this, I'm gonna give you a mirroring of what you just gave me until something makes sense to me, and then I get something, and then I feel that like resonance with, well, just resonance period with reality, you know. And so here's what happened. What happened was Buddhism got brought up. My left ear got a tone in it. Like I literally was watching my video where I was talking about how Buddhism thoughts came up. And then in the middle of me watching that video before I uploaded it, my left ear, like there was a tone, like a high-pitched tone just in my left ear. And I was like, oh shit, something's happening, motherfucker. You know what I'm fucking saying? Like, interesting. What the fuck is that? And then the internet gave me this video that was like Katy Perry accused of sexually assaulting Ruby Rose. And I was like, I never watch videos like that because I'm like, I just don't, because it just seems like BS to me. And I'm like, oh, this is just some clickbait nothingness. But for some reason, this one, I like clicked it. I mean, and the only thing that really said was like Katy Perry, like sentenced to life or something. And I was like, I had no idea it was about to be about sexual assault. You know? It could have been about like stealing money or something else like that. And so what I'm trying to say is, for whatever reason, Buddhist ideas and like Buddhist clarity came into my mind that was like related, that was very Buddhist. I'm like, this is Buddhism vibes. And then the thing that happened after that was the internet giving me a video that matched my experience of why I stopped studying Buddhism. And here's that story. And this is all I've been trying to say. I think I actually finished the story like in the last, but I didn't mention the Katy Perry thing. And so I was like, I'm excited because I'm like, what's happening? Because I'm looking for like a way to communicate with all of reality to get to the truth. That's what I'm looking for. And so this kind of felt like a meaningful back and forth between my expressions, which are kind of just like, that is the logic that I don't know what it is. I think because I have a lot of stuff that I am doing that I can't have like a clear awareness of because of just, that's just how I am. And I feel weird, and I haven't actually really done what I wanted to do, have I? Because I'm like, I feel bad because like, I'm trying to make like a logical, linear expression of my thoughts so that because I'm like, some people have found my stuff and have subscribed, and I feel bad for them because I'm like, my stuff is kind of like random, you know? And I'm like, I don't know if it's meaningful at all to anyone. And I also know that I have to protect myself from people because energies are trying to make sure that I don't happen as a person. And so I'm like, can't really talk to you because I can't afford to. You feel me? And so, yeah. But maybe what I should do is just be like, I'm just going to upload because I needed to be, like, my mind knows, like, what it's like the thing that I mentioned earlier with frequencies. And let's pause that, like words and frequencies, activations of things in the world to get to the final goal of world well-being for everyone, including me. And this is the part where it became Buddhist, because in Christianity, there's not a focus on making sure that you yourself are all right. But in Buddhism, there's a focus on have compassion for all of life, but that also includes you. So you cannot forget yourself. And if you do that, you are acting incorrectly. Whereas in Christianity, it's more like, although, look, I don't know what Jesus actually was or what he taught. I'm just saying that, like, in Christian culture, there is a strong idea, because I picked it up from Christian culture. I did not come up with it myself. Like, somebody taught me this. It means that it's somebody out there teaching it. And they teach that, like, you're supposed to self-deny, and, like suffering is a form of, like, virtue, okay? In Buddhism, that's not possible. Like, it just does not exist. And so all I was trying to say was that I was studying Buddhism for a year. At the end of that year, I was assaulted by a woman because circumstances aligned in such a way that I was pressured into allowing her into my apartment to sleep overnight for her safety. But then in the middle of the night, after she, earlier in the evening, told me that she had been assaulted, we went to sleep, and then she woke up and started, like, the process of sexually assaulting me, and then I was sexually assaulted, and then I lost my Buddhist community because I tried to tell the truth. I tried to continue to go into the Buddhist center, but she was there, and she spun her own story, and nobody believed me, and they believed her, and I simply couldn't go back because she was there, and I had the reactions that a person who goes through sexual assault experiences, of like feeling of like you can't be near the person because you're horrified and all that kind of shit, and spiritual hell starts, and no one prepared me for that. Okay, and I was in that spiritual hell for like 12 years, and I'm like, God and Jesus and Mary and Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, and every other archangel that I don't know of, every single angel, every single saint, they were all present, and they all like did not interfere. And I'm like, if you guys are real and you're made out of love, you would have interfered. And you didn't. Therefore, you must not be there because you would have interfered, but you didn't. And if you tell me that it's some plan that is beyond my understanding, I'm like, yes, that might be possible, but that is extremely convoluted, and it does not match like Occam's razor vibes of like the simplest explanation